six, they're eight, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. All with different roles to play, around Tidmouth sheds or far away. Down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends. Thomas, he's the cheeky one, James is vain but lots of fun. Percy pulls the mail on time, Gordon thunders down the line. Emily really knows her stuff, Henry toots and hops and puffs. Edward wants to help and share, Toby he is wise and square. They're two, they're four, they're six, they're eight, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. All with different roles to play, round Tidmouth sheds or far away. Down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends. All the engines are on hand, waiting for a plane to land. Be they diesels, be they steam, they all keep working as a team. Emily will now go to bed, with all the rest at Tidmouth sheds. And no one can remember when steamers work with diesel tan. They're two, they're four, they're six, they're eight, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. All with different roles to play, around Tidmouth sheds or far away. Down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends. Thomas is the cheeky one, James is vain but lots of fun. Percy pulls the mail on time, Gordon thunders down the line. Emily really knows her stuff, Henry toots and Edward puffs. Stanley he's the new one there, and Toby he is wise and square. They're two, they're four, they're six, they're eight, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. And all with different roles to play, around Tidmouth sheds or far away. Down the hills and round the bends, Thomas